The kissing booth is open for business! Again!
If you're a fan of the kissing booth like us, you probably know that the most intense drama was going on behind the camera between the two movie leads Joey King and Jacob Elordi. The story of their off-screen relationship was to a certain extent even more exciting than the one told on the film. Today, we look back at the romance between Jacob Elordi and Joey King and try to figure out how they feel about each other now. Before we continue, subscribe to our channel to not miss other exciting celebrity stories.
I can't stop watching the kissing booth. Help me, please.
You don't need help.
Let's get back to the beginning of the timeline, specifically to the year 2017 and the filming of The Kissing Booth 1. Spoiler alert for those who still for some reason haven't seen the first movie. Jacob's and Joey's characters eventually made a couple.
I'm saying I love you.
And I love you.
Even though the romantic film was harshly criticized, called cliched and misogynistic, its two main stars showed really persuasive love on screen. First of all, because they are talented actors, but there was something else to it. The mystery was solved very quickly when Elordi and King started dating in real life.
I don't even remember what that moment was where I was like, man, I really like this guy, for real. It was kind of just like, and now here we are.
Joey told Bello magazine how they instantly became friends and how their friendship grew into a romance. We were spending 17 hours a day together, and all of us would hang out after work and watch movies together and stuff. It was great. They spent a significant amount of time traveling the globe throughout their romance and eagerly sharing sweet snaps on their social media accounts. However, after nearly 2 years of dating, the two split up. It was obviously a very hurtful thing for both. They deleted their sweet joint photos, and Jacob even got rid of his entire Instagram account. King also confessed months later in one of her interviews that it was really hard for her to go through that experience, especially minding the public nature of their relationships. It could have been one of those regular breakup stories, and it was, until we heard that the Kissing Booth sequel is in the making. Excited fans were having only one question in mind: is Jacob Elordi going to be in the new film? In October 2019, Netflix released a teaser where Elordi himself said this:
I'm returning as Noah Flynn in the Kissing Booth sequel.
It could mean only one thing: this story is not over yet. And there was something else that added spice to it: the rumored romance between Elordi and his co-star from the series Euphoria, Zendaya. The two were spotted together on several occasions not related to the show making, and once, Jacob was even caught gently kissing Zendaya. Elordi describes Zendaya, quote, like my sister, and she referred to him as her best friend. But we didn't believe him. Look at that kiss after all. The actor was eager to clarify there was nothing to the idea that they were more than just castmates. Some could allege he was probably trying too hard to prove they were not dating. He said during one interview, Zendaya is an amazing creative, you know. She's super dope to work with. She's an incredible artist and a very caring person to all of us. It was clear that Zendaya is not only cool to work with, but also to relax with. Several months before the previously mentioned interview, the two had been spotted together enjoying their trip in Athens. It is worth mentioning, however, that since the end of 2019 when the speculation started, neither of them has officially confirmed the rumor. And what about King? Just like her ex-partner in crime, and by crime, we mean romance, she definitely prefers to keep her private life out of the public eye. However, she was rumored to be dating producer Stephen Pyatt. Back to the Kissing Booth 2 though. King, when asked about what it was like working with Elordi again, said, "It was crazy. It was a wild experience, but honestly, it was a really beautiful time. Because I learned a lot about myself, and I grew as an actor. I grew as a person on this." While Elordi didn't give any official comments about his experience, fans still noted something they believed to be peculiar. Instantly, after the trailer of the sequel was released, Twitter exploded with memes about Elordi looking miserable in it, alleging he hated doing the film alongside King. Take a look. Or this one. And finally, this one.
It just hit me.
But honestly, both actors seem to have moved on with their lives. It is really upsetting for thousands of fans around the world that not only are they not planning to get back together, but they don't even seem to be friends anymore. Is Elordi mad at King? Or it just seems so? Has King actually gotten over her ex, or maybe she just tries to look chill during interviews? Is either of them currently in a long-term committed relationship? We can only be guessing. Still, we hope to get answers to these questions soon.
It was like a chance. It was just life, man. Life happens, you know?
But what we know for sure is that both had been actively filming, at least before the COVID-19 pandemic started. For Elordi, it would be fair to say that his breakout role as a dramatic actor was in Euphoria.
Nate loves the feeling of winning.
He was set to reprise the role of Nate, the terrifying and manipulative school student with issues, but because of the coronavirus, the production was shut down indefinitely. Jacob is currently staying with his parents in Australia where he was born, and as he told GQ Australia, he is writing a screenplay to keep himself busy. Meanwhile, King has also been in several movies. Just like all of us, she has been affected by the COVID situation and even wrote an essay on the issue speaking about anxiety issues and her coping mechanisms. She has stated that something that helped her deal with anxious thoughts was viewing herself as if she was looking at a stranger and trying to separate her emotions from her consciousness. An extract from the essay reads, "I am not my thoughts, and my thoughts don't define me. I know it sounds strange and near impossible, but when I feel overwhelmed and down, I try to say, hey, look at Joey. Joey is feeling sad," instead of saying, I'm feeling sad. The mental separation really helps and brings a perspective that I wouldn't have been able to see otherwise. In this uncertain situation, we are still glad that both actors managed to finish The Kissing Booth. It is set to be released on July 24th on Netflix. Moreover, we will see new characters that will create temptation for Elle and Noah, who try hard to keep their long-distance relationship alive. For example, this new guy Marco, who will become Elle's new best friend / interest. As Elle fairly puts it,
the OMG's literally described 100 different ways Marco is a snack.
Nice to meet you. But I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna go get myself a snack.
there isn't much that we know about the aspiring young actor Taylor Perez playing Marco, aside from the fact that he is extremely attractive. The Kissing Booth 2 is his first big role. He has nearly 60,000 subscribers on Instagram, but we bet this figure will skyrocket after the movie release. Based on his social media posts, we have assumed that Perez loves dogs and traveling. So far, so good. And of course, we can't help but mention Maisie Richardson-Sellers, the British actress playing Chloe, who will apparently become Noah Flynn's What If. She doesn't need any additional introductions after having been on The Originals and Legends of Tomorrow. The 28-year-old openly identifies as queer. The inspiring actress said in her interview with Gay Times magazine, "You're seeing the emotional lives of queer characters, and that's really exciting. We still need more lead characters who are of color and who are on the LGBTQ spectrum, but we're going in the right direction." So guys, don't forget, July 24th, The Kissing Booth 2. What do you think will happen in the sequel? Will Elle and Noah manage to resist temptations and keep their long-distance relationship going? Or will this couple become history?
What he said made sense, and it also meant he cared. But what came out of my mouth was,
I told you to stop telling me what to do.
As always, we are eager to see your opinion in the comment section below. And do tell us which topic we should cover next. Behind the scenes dramas of your favorite shows? Why did this seemingly perfect couple break up? How come this Hollywood hottie is still alone? Who holds the title of the most fan-friendly celebrity? Make your voice heard, and we at Rumour Juice will make sure you are never bored. Subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to tell your friends how cool we are.